Good day, it is January 31st, the end of the first month of 2021, and it's time for the first reading wrap-up and preview video of the year. So in this video, we're going to talk about what I've read in January, where my Goodreads goal is at so far for this year, and what you could expect to see from me in the month of February. So if you're interested, stay tuned, that's coming right up. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what I read in January. So if you saw my 2021 preview video, which you can check out, it will be in the links, tags, cards, whatever. It'll be there. Check it out. I'll also try to remember to link it below as well. But in any case, if you've seen my 2021 preview video, then you know this year's going to be a little bit different on the channel for a couple reasons. Is one, I'm making sure that I go through at least one nonfiction book per month, but I'm also kind of spacing out a read of a book that I got for Christmas from my wonderful wife, which is the Edgar Allan Poe collected works, and I'm also doing a read along with Mike's book review for Malazan Book of the Fallen. So to start off January, we started with our Edgar Allan Poe collected works. So this is the book that I am taking the full year of 2021 to read. I've divided up into 12 sections. So we read the first 3 stories contained within this collected works. So those 3 stories being The Adventures of Hans Pfall, Goldbug, and 4 Beasts in One, the Homo, Cameleopard. So if you haven't checked out my review on that yet, definitely check it out. It will be in the description below. For my video on the first 3, Edgar Allan Poe has long been a classic of American literature, and he's most well known for stories. So I think Goldbug is actually one of his better known stories, but maybe not the most famous. But of course, we always have The Telltale Heart and The Raven, so I look forward to getting to those later on this year. But those are the first 3 that I read from the Edgar Allan Poe collected works, so definitely check out my video review on that down below. So yeah, that first of the Poe videos had come out, and then of course the other book that I read in January with the beginning of Mike's book reviews read along that we've done, Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. So again, check out my video review on that. It will be linked in the description below. So this is the first of the Malazan Book of the Fallen book series, which this read along on Mike's channel is going for like 2 years, so there's a lot to this. I am just focusing on the main big books of the series, the 10 main ones. Myself, I might pick up some of the short stories or novellas at some point down the road, but those are the ones that I'm particularly focused on. So Gardens of the Moon, I did give this one a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads. It was very interesting. It was a good read all around. Some things, we'll see if we get some more sense made out of it as we go through the series, which I'm really hoping for. But overall, good read. It's this fantasy world with this soft magic system, and there's just a lot to it. It's definitely got a dark theme to it, darker feel all around to it, which is something I absolutely love. So Gardens of the Moon by Steven Erikson. And then of course, moving on, we read our non-fiction book of the month, The Elegant Universe by Brian Greene, Superstrings, Hidden Dimensions, and the Quest for the Ultimate Theory. Now, if you're into the whole science and physics and theoretical quantum mechanics and particle physics and beginnings of the universe and all that crazy stuff, this is definitely one worth picking up. In fact, I highly recommend Brian Greene for anything relating to this particular subject matter. He's just so good. He has an elegant way of describing the universe and everything that goes on within the universe, how it works, and it's confusing, but it's interesting, and some of it doesn't make sense. And when I say it doesn't make sense, I don't mean that just there are some aspects that I don't fully comprehend. I mean, quantum physics itself doesn't make sense sometimes. But it's there, it's real, it's valid, and it's a really fascinating read, and I definitely recommend checking that one out. And then the other one that we got through in the month of January, Jim Butcher's Ghost Story. This one was pretty awesome. One of my favorite Dresden Files books by far. Again, check out the reviews for each of these videos linked in the description below. But ghost story, so Harry's back as a ghost, haunting his friends, trying to figure out his life again. If he has a life, but he's dead because he's a ghost, so is he alive? Who knows? Point is, great read, great fun, lots of just really exciting stuff going on in Ghost Story, and definitely, if you're a Dresden Files fan, this is going to be an awesome read for you. I know it was a pretty awesome read for me. And last book that I finished in the month of January was book 10 of the Wheel of Time in my Wheel of Time reread, The Crossroads of Twilight. So this was another 3 out of 5 stars for me. Not the best book in the Wheel of Time series, but still a good, enjoyable read overall. This one kind of had a lot of nothing happening, I felt. So very, very slow progress in the overall story progression and plot progression for the Wheel of Time. But overall, this was a great read. Still enjoyed it. Wheel of Time is awesome. Everything Wheel of Time is awesome. For a Wheel of Time book, it's a 3 out of 5 when compared against other Wheel of Time books. But that's basically it for this one. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot to say for this book, particularly for Crossroads of Twilight, but still a fun read, still enjoyable all around. Again, check out my review on this below as well. So those are the books that I read in January of this year. Those are how we started off this year, and with those books read, I come to 4 books out of my goal of 75 books for the year on my Goodreads challenge. And technically, I guess you could say I read 5, but since I haven't actually completed the collected works, that's not going to register as read on Goodreads until I get through all that. So as far as Goodreads is concerned, 4 out of 75 books read for the month of January. So that's how I'm doing so far this month. Now it's time to move on to my TBR pile for the month of February. Okay, so upcoming in the month of February, we got some great reads coming up, as always here on the channel. We got some really good, exciting reads. So first off, I will be finishing off Jim Butcher's Cold Days. So this is the one Jim Butcher book that I'm currently on. I'm about halfway through right now. So of course, I will be finishing that up early February, and that is coming up on the channel. And of course, we are also, so far it's actually pretty good. But then again, Jim Butcher, Dresden Files, how could it not be good? They're all good. So yeah, that's coming up here. I'm currently about halfway through Cold Days by Jim Butcher from the Dresden Files. And then we've also got coming up as well, continuing the reread of The Wheel of Time. I am also about halfway through Knife of Dreams by Robert Jordan. This is the 11th book in the Wheel of Time series. So continuing on with that, you could expect these two to be done this month with some good video reviews on these 2 books. So those are the ones that I'm kind of in a currently reading state, and I expect to finish them hopefully within the first week of February is what I'm thinking. It might be a little bit longer than that. We'll kind of see how it goes. But those are the 2 that I am currently working on right now. And of course, as promised in my 2021 preview, that it would be the year of Edgar Allan Poe on the channel, we're also going to be continuing with the collected works of Edgar Allan Poe. So I did read the first 3 stories in this book in January. We're going to be picking up with the next 3. So that is going to be The Murders in the Rue Morgue, The Mystery of Marie Roget, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong because it's probably French or something, and The Balloon Hoax. So those are the expected next 3 tales to be read from the collected works of Edgar Allan Poe coming up in the month of January as well. So definitely looking forward to getting that done. I'm looking forward to getting through this whole book, and I want to cherish it all year because it's such a nice book and it's a beautiful gift from my wife, this one right here. So that is why I'm taking the whole year to read it rather than just sitting and reading through, because there's a lot of stories within this book, a lot of really great writing from the classic author Edgar Allan Poe, who is really underappreciated in his time. So of course, continuing with the tradition of having 1 nonfiction book per month, picking up from the Elegant Universe, we're going to move right into the Hidden Reality. So another Brian Greene book. This one is Parallel Universes and the Deep Laws of the Cosmos. So this will be my nonfiction read for the month of February. Again, subject very, very interested in. Brian Greene is just a phenomenal communicator when it comes to communicating these complex and confusing ideas in the world of quantum physics. So definitely worth checking out his stuff. Brian Greene just has a way of explaining things that make it easier, so much easier for laymen such as myself to understand these concepts within the world of theoretical physics. So really look forward to getting to Brian Greene's The Hidden Reality in the month of February. And of course, we're going to be continuing on with the read along with Mike's book review. I'll be picking up Dead House Gates in February. This is book 2 of Malazan Book of the Fallen. So I'll be starting that in February. Now, these ones right here might very well take up all of February. February is a shorter month, but I fully expect to at least start Dead House Gates, if not finish it in February. That is my goal, that is my plan anyway. So hopefully that works out. Now on Mike's book review channel, I believe we're having all of February and March to read Dead House Gates. So if I don't finish it in February and goes into March, that's totally okay too. But if I manage to finish Dead House Gates in February, I will be picking up the next Jim Butcher book on my list, Skin Game. So this will come right after Dead House Gates. If I don't get through Dead House Gates in February and don't get to Skin Game, I will definitely get to Skin Game in March. I'm very sure of that. But this is just kind of if I get through Dead House Gates. So maybe I will, maybe I won't. Who knows, maybe I'll get to this. If I don't, that's okay too. But that's there. These books are my plan for my reads for the month of February. So shorter month, I've got 6 on this pile to get through. I only got through 4 full books and a part of Edgar Allan Poe last month, 5 books in the month of January. So with the shorter month, we'll see if I actually manage to get through all 6 of these books. I probably won't, but I'll try. I'm gonna make an effort to try. So there you have it. There is my February to be read, and there's my January read. So this is my monthly reading recap preview video for the upcoming month. So there you have it. If you're interested in any of these titles, you want to know what I think about these books, don't forget to hit that like button, comment, subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. So get all that done. Thank you so much for watching. You can also join me on my Discord, which will be linked below. I do have a Patreon now as well, so if you want to support me on Patreon, that would be awesome as well. Tier start as low as $1 US per month. So definitely check that out. And again, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to February and all these great reads that are coming up. And I'm sure you are too. So tell me, what are you planning to read in February? Do you have a favorite book that you read in the month of January? Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, keep on reading. Bye.